Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Deediets. Oh, it's been a week. It has been a week. I did say I was going to talk about self-sabotage. And I have my Crystal Light, my metal straw. Oh, yeah. It's fairly good. Let me take a sip. Because this is new. This is the pomegranate green tea, and I haven't tried it yet. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's delicious. Anyway, self-sabotage. Well, I'm going to tell you what I did this weekend to show you, even someone that's trying to diet like myself, self-sabotage sucks. Anyway, I had some company over this weekend, and I put out some potato chips. You know, it's innocent enough. You're having some cocktails, you put out a potato chip. And I found myself just going in the bowl, talking and eating like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. And I said to myself, what are you doing? After I ate that, I said, that's self-sabotage. You just sabotaged yourself. For what reason? I do not know. I don't know. I was listening to a few people that are like counselors and like clinical psychiatrists, all this stuff. And I said, and they were all thin. And I said to myself, okay, tell me what I don't know about me. And basically, they were saying things like, you're not happy with your inner self, and that's why you self-sabotage. And I thought, I love my inner self. I love who I am. Maybe there's a valid point to it. I really, really don't know. But I thought about it, and I said, I know my girlfriends and I have talked about this self-sabotaging stuff because it's obvious that we're all doing it. If we're dieting, or we're trying to get off a drug, or we're trying to get off alcohol, some people self-sabotage. Now, I know I could be good for a month, I'm going to do everything, and everything is going to be good. And then all of a sudden you find yourself, and it's like a little thing that clicks off in your head that you just say, oh, I can have that. I worked out this week. I worked out during the week. I watched what I ate. It's like that little voice inside of your head that says it's okay. It's okay to have it. Delicious. But self-sabotage is so difficult because when you're eating something or you're grabbing something to eat, you're not really thinking. You're not really thinking. Like, I'm not thinking about, oh, maybe I shouldn't have that potato chip or that bag of potato chips. You just don't see it. You don't think about it. Or maybe subconsciously you do, but you don't care. I mean, that's what I think. I really do think you get into a mindset where you just don't care. I can't say I don't love myself. I can't say, but I listened to someone and she said, you're not worthy. You set expectations, but when you can't meet those expectations, you consider yourself not worthy enough to meet the expectations you want for yourself. And it sounded like a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, if you ask me, because I'm thinking, expectations. But I think she was right in her own way. In her way, I think she was right. But then I don't know if she's ever lived in my body or your body, so we don't know. And self-sabotage comes in so many forms, and it does. Not everybody just eats or drinks or does things because they're not happy. Some people eat because they are happy and they don't consider themselves self-sabotaging themselves. But it's the million-dollar question, why do we do it? Why? So if you have any idea, you can leave that in the comments below and just let me know. What do you think the reason is for self-sabotaging yourself? Yourself! And it just irks me so much that I don't know what the answers are. And I wish I did. I really wish I did. But life is not easy. And we all know that. Now, I've told you before, stress is a big deal with me. If I'm under stress, now it depends upon what kind of stress I'm in, but typically if I'm under a lot of stress, the only thing I want to go is to the rich carbohydrate type of foods that are very soothing. Like I said, the macaroni and cheese, the pastas, the breads, things like that. Mashed potatoes. God forbid they be a roasted potato or a baked potato. No, it would have to be like something that's creamier. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. And I know when we're done doing it, oh, we had a binge because that's self-sabotaging. Let's be real. Some people binge eat. Now, I have never binged eat before because I have met girls that said, you know, Denise, I was able to polish off a gallon of ice cream and then I was sitting and eating yodels and potato chips and stuff like that. And even I was shocked. I was like, oh my goodness. And then I said, well, that's binge eating. You know, there's all different ways of binge eating and what people do. And I've never done that before. But because I grazed, like I said in the beginning, I grazed over the day. That's what I would do. You know, it's like a couple of crackers in the morning, some more bagel, maybe a bagel in the morning, half an hour later, a couple of crackers. You know, all this stuff adds up. And of course, my body can only produce, so can yours. Our bodies can only take in so many carbohydrates, especially if you're at a gym and you're exercising. Like when I had lost my weight 5 years ago, I was at a gym, but I was on an elliptical. Now this, I know you're not going to believe me when I say this to you, but when I first started off on the elliptical, I did it for 3 minutes. That's all I could do. By the time I was done in a year's time, I could do 90 minutes on an elliptical and keep it a really good pace, but 90 minutes. It shocked me. It actually shocked me. Don't ask me to do that right now. Don't ask me to do that right now. I probably would have to start all over again with the 3-4 minutes. And then I would start, after I did that routine, then I would do a whole other hour an hour of weightlifting. I wish I had that brain back again. I don't know where that went, but what I'm trying to say is when I was doing that amount of exercise and I was having carbohydrates, it really didn't affect me. I was losing weight, but I was working out. And I mean working out. So I get it when people say, oh, I got to carb up, you know, we're going for a run. I get that. But when you're not working out to that extreme, you can't carb up because it all turns to glucose, which is sugar. And what your body doesn't need, it just turns to fat. So I thought about it the other day after I ate the potato chips and the roll with my dinner. I said, Denise, did you really exercise really enough to burn off all that stuff? And the answer is absolutely not. Absolutely not. I did not. Which sort of sucks. I need a haircut so bad. Can you tell? The roots are coming in. Oh, it's a disgrace, really. See the back over here? Put some of the Halloween decorations up. And let me tell you something. They're going to go right through Halloween and Thanksgiving, and then I'll turn around and I'll do the Christmas decorating. Oh, but it was such a crazy week. Just took Buddy in for a haircut. He has his own YouTube channel now. If you go to Buddy the Talking Bichon, he has his own YouTube channel, which is hysterical, and it's a creative outlet, and I think we all need creative outlets. I really do have a sense of humor, to be honest with you. I really do have a sense of humor. It's a sick sense of humor, but I do have one. I was watching again. I'm, for some reason, drawn to these women that have these mukbang videos. And this one chick, it just bothers me so much because she said, oh, I lost 17 pounds in 2 weeks. And I thought, lady, I wish I could lose 17 pounds in 2 weeks. But then I realized that she's morbidly obese and she's about 600 pounds. So in actuality, you could be losing 17 pounds in 1 week. But, you know, let me not get catty. I'm not going to get catty. But why I'm mentioning this is she was sitting talking to her subscribers, telling them the 17 pounds that she lost, and today was a cheat day. And she sat there and ate Chinese food. Now, there had to be 3 egg rolls on the plate, dumplings, lo mein, hello, carb, rice, hello, duck sauce, more sugar, carb, a thing of chicken wings, a thing of pork, and 4, oh gosh, I don't even know what was in them because I couldn't watch it anymore. 4 quarts of whatever was sitting on her table, and then there was soup. And she called that her cheat day. She couldn't breathe. She was going, and I'm thinking, you're on a diet. You're self-sabotaging yourself. And I don't mean to be mean about that. But if you're going to tell people you're losing weight and this is your cheat day, there was food there for at least 7 to 8 people, if not more. And I thought, You may not eat all of this food, but when you turn that camera off, guess what? What are you going to do? Dump it in the garbage? No, you're going to eat it. So you're going to self-sabotage yourself some more, and it's going to be awful, awful for you. But when she had to adjust the camera, so when she went to sit down, she was so out of breath. Now you're talking about me like walking from here to there, and she was just, she goes, "Oh, I have to catch my breath. I have to catch my breath." And she was breathing really hard and wheezing, and I was a nervous wreck that I had to turn it off. Again, I had to turn it off. Now, you could find these things on YouTube if you go to Mukbang, and you'll come across these very, very heavy, heavy women and heavy men eating all this enormous amounts of food. But when you're telling me you're dieting, and that's a whole different story. If you're telling me I'm dieting and this is my cheat day, my cheat day would be, honestly, I probably would want to eat a bagel. That would be my cheat of the day, a bagel. But not sitting there eating like food for 10 people. I mean, no, that would not be the cheat day. I don't know how she's not sick, to be honest with you. I don't know how she's not sick. Because I feel sick just being this weight. Not sick. I can't say I feel sick. But, I feel like I'm not the best I could be. I can't imagine feeling an extra 400 pounds on my body. I don't know, whatever makes people, whatever makes them tick. But please don't say you're dieting and then I get it. We're all dieting. Anybody that's watching my channel knows what it's like to diet. It sucks. It's, you always feel like you're never going to get to that end game. And then you get to the end game, and a lot of us have gained it back. A lot of us, me included. Now, I haven't gained to my 320-pound weight that I was, in my 30s. But I have tipped those scales, at 280, 270, 240. When I started my channel, I was 232, but prior to starting it, I was like 240. So I always hovered around 240 pounds. So it's nice to be able to say, yeah, there's still 40 pounds off of my body. I had to change positions. But we self-sabotage in every possible way we can. And I have no idea why we do it. Is it that we're not worthy of it? And I was thinking of this woman that has this channel. Does she think she's not worthy of... She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And does she not think she's not worthy of looking and feeling the way she wants to feel? And... I can't say she's like a sloppy slob or anything like that. She's not. Her hair, the makeup, it's always done. Mine is... I do the same thing. If I leave this house, take my word for it. This hair, this makeup, it's on. Now, granted, I am not a young kid anymore, and I'm not. But self-sabotage is something we all seem to do when we're trying to quit a habit of some sort, whether it's smoking, or people that quit smoking and then they end up eating a lot. Because we're all always looking to put something in our mouth. I don't know what that is. I really don't know why we do it, but I know my girlfriends and I have talked about self-sabotaging, and it's a bitch and a half. It really is, because we all seem to do it. And if you're going to have a gastric sleeve or you're going to have a gastric bypass, that's a whole different story. My daughter Angelina had the gastric sleeve, and Angie was really big, really big. She's only 4'11", and she was 270 pounds. And she had the gastric sleeve done June last year, June 6th of 2018. She lost, oh my God, she's down to 140 pounds. She's so tiny now, and... like she said to me, I don't understand how people are able to eat through their sleeves. Because she said to me, Ma, there are people that actually eat through their own sleeve. I don't even know how you do that. And she said, I don't know how they do that, because once you eat so much, you feel like you're just going to, toss your cookies right then and there. But people can eat through anything. And we talked about, comfort eating, eating out of depression, eating out of anxiety, eating out of stress. But I don't think I'm not worthy. And when I heard that woman say that, it's because you feel you're not worthy enough, or you haven't set your expectations high enough. I think that's baloney. I think when somebody has to lose 2, 3, 400 pounds, it's tough. It's tough. And you are going to self-sabotage. Occasionally, it's going to happen. It's happened to me. It's going to happen. Nobody's perfect. We're only human. And we try to control as much as we can. So I don't know where I went with this video of self-sabotaging, because I think we are very aware of when we do it. I think we're aware of it a couple of hours later. I don't think we're aware of it at the moment. So if you have any advice on how we have to, or how we could stop self-sabotaging ourselves, it sounded like smorgasbord just now coming out of my mouth. Let me know. Honestly, let me know. But anyway, it was good to talk to all of you and check in. And just keep in mind, Buddy has his own YouTube channel now, and you can go over there and check his channel out, especially if you have grandchildren, little kids. He's funny. He's a Bichon. I think you'll get a kick out of him and his friends, because it really is a cute little video show for children and adults. I'll be honest with you, adults. So until I see us all the next time, be kind to one another. The heart, that's all that matters. And that's the truth when I say it. Just be kind to each other. I don't know why that's so difficult in today's society. Anyway, the next time I see you, I want to do some cooking. I really do. So I'll talk to you all soon. Take it easy, my friends. Bye-bye.